Hello lovely viewers, welcome to my channel. Hope your day is so well. If you like the video, don't forget to subscribe the channel. Erin Napier reveals what she thinks of fellow HGTV star Jonathan Scott's relationship with fiancée Zooey Deschanel. The hometown star recalled spending time at Scott and Deschanel's house during an April 2 appearance on the Land On Talks with Kate podcast. Erin and Ben Napier made an appearance on the Land On Talks with Kate podcast on Wednesday, April 2. During the episode, Erin opened up about her thoughts on fellow HGTV star Jonathan Scott and his relationship with fiancée Zooey Deschanel. The hometown star also recalled a sweet memory of when she and Ben spent some time at the couple's house in Los Angeles. Erin Napier is sharing her candid feelings when it comes to a celebrity couple. The hometown star, 39, couldn't stop gushing over fellow HGTV host Jonathan Scott and his fiancée Zooey Deschanel during an April 2 appearance on the Land On Talks with Kate podcast with her husband Ben Napier. "They're a match made in heaven," Erin said of the Property Brothers contractor and the New Girl alum. "They want everyone to be so comfortable." She then recalled a memory of when she and Ben were invited over to Scott and Deschanel's home in Los Angeles for dinner, and how the actress went all out with her hostessing duties. "Zooey is fantastically hospitable," Erin said. "We went to their house for dinner one night, and she had like 16 kinds of ice cream sandwiches in her freezer. It was like, gluten-free, do you want chocolate? Do you want vanilla? I got strawberry." She continued, "There was like 16 kinds of pizzas. She's like, I didn't know what kind you would like, so I just got like a lot of different kinds." Erin also shared her thoughts on Jonathan and his twin brother Drew, who star on a number of HGTV shows together, and noted that they're genuinely nice people in real life. "Drew and Jonathan Scott are two of the nicest people alive. I put them in the same camp as Drew Barrymore," she said, referring to her friendship with the never-been-kissed actress. Of the Property Brothers stars, she continued, "They want everyone around them to be comfortable. They really are like that." Jonathan and Deschanel have been together since 2019, after they first met while filming an episode of Carpool Karaoke with Drew and Zooey's sister, Bones actress Emily Deschanel, in August that year. After 4 years of dating, Jonathan popped the question at Edinburgh Castle in Scotland, while the pair were enjoying a family vacation together in August 2023. He even got Zooey's 2 children from her previous marriage to Jacob Picanic, daughter Elsie, 9, and son Charlie, 7, involved in the special moment by having them pull out a banner that read, "Zooey, will you marry me?" More than 1 year after they got engaged, Jonathan told TheProperty during an exclusive interview that while he's looking forward to their big day, he and Deschanel have both been too busy to make a dent in wedding planning. Never miss a story. Sign up for People's free daily newsletter to stay up to date on the best of what TheProperty has to offer, from juicy celebrity news to compelling human interest stories. "I can guarantee you we have done absolutely 0% more work," he joked to TheProperty at the time. "We've just had a lot of things going on. Maybe that'll be my New Year's resolution. We've got to get this wedding figured out." During a different interview with TheProperty in May 2024, he did tease some details that he and his fiancée are looking for in their wedding. "We know that the most important thing for us is to be surrounded by our loved ones," he said at the time. "And we're not planning to do a crazy, extravagant wedding. It's going to be pretty intimate." He added that after they celebrate with a smaller ceremony, they plan on hosting a second event with even more friends. "Probably throw another party just for friends here locally," Jonathan said. Jonathan Scott tapped into his construction side to build something real scary for Zooey Deschanel's daughter Elsie. When Zooey Deschanel started dating her now fiancé Jonathan Scott, her kids Elsie, 9, and Charlie, 7, gained more than a bonus dad. They also bought a personal handyman. The Property Brothers co-star and contractor revealed that he built something super scary for Elsie for Halloween. "And it sounds amazing," says Scott tapped into his construction skills to make his stepdaughter a real-life haunted house this Halloween, and now the family is hosting a party to celebrate. "We have 450 people coming over, and I'm not joking," Scott told POPLE at the Incorporated 5045th Annual Conference and Gala on October 17 about their Halloween plans. "I built a full haunted house. Our daughter this year was like, she wants a real scary Halloween haunted house. And her wish was Scott's command." Apparently, the HGTV star loved the idea. "And so I was like, oh, my love language," he told the outlet. "And so I've built a real haunted house with all these animatronics. We have the bouncy and the dance floor with a DJ, and it's pretty well done. Animatronics, a bounce floor, and a DJ. I can only imagine how amazing that party is going to be. And how awesome is it to hear that Scott uses his construction background to create these magical moments at home. Our hearts are melted," the backed by the Bros star and his twin brother and co-star, Drew Scott love Halloween. Recently, Scott shared several photos of Halloween's past, including one of him in a dinosaur onesie posing with Deschanel in front of an inflatable haunted house. One of him and Drew as video game characters, complete with white tights for Scott and a red dress and pigtails for Drew. And a sexy photo of Scott in a full Batman costume, posing next to Deschanel dressed like Catwoman. "We don't go all out for Halloween or anything," he quipped in the caption. "Which past costume is your favorite? #TT #Halloween." Drew is already planning his family Halloween costumes this year too, which will coordinate with his wife Linda Fan and their kids Parker, 2, and Piper, 4 months. He shared photos of some of their past looks, writing in the caption, "Piper doesn't know what she's in for. A family that really loves dressing up. Any costume guesses for this year? #Halloween." Zooey Deschanel celebrates 5th anniversary of first date with total dreamboat Jonathan Scott. "He's still making me smile every day," Deschanel captioned a carousel of photos marking moments in their relationship. Zooey Deschanel is marking a special milestone with her fiancé Jonathan Scott. The actress and singer, 44, shared a carousel of photos of the HGTV star, 46, on Instagram on Sunday, August 11, in honor of the 5th anniversary of their first date. 5 years ago today, I was lucky enough to go on a first date with this total dreamboat person," Deschanel captioned the post. "Here we are, and he's still making me smile every day." Scott is featured in every photo, posing with the new girl Alan's kids, Elsie Otter and Charlie Wolf, in some shots, and with Deschanel and by himself in others. The couple, who met in 2019 while filming an episode of James Corden's Carpool Karaoke, was sharing a meal in many of the photos. Scott was caught mid-bite eating some chocolate in one funny moment in the set. Deschanel and Scott got engaged in August 2023 during a trip to Scotland about 4 years after their first date, which they later told POPLE featured an escape room, karaoke and wine. "I had actually never done an escape room, and he kept telling me how much he liked them," Deschanel recalled. "It sounded very much up my alley, and I loved it right away. I mean, I wasn't good at the first one to be honest, but I've gotten pretty proficient. I was like, oh my God, he sent me an itinerary. This is like my dream," she added. However, the wine came before the escape room, which the couple didn't recommend. "Tipsy escape rooming is not very successful," Scott confessed. Deschanel keeps Elsie, 9, and Charlie, 7, who she shares with her ex-husband Jacob Hickennick. Largely out of the public eye, their faces aren't visible in photos on social media. But Scott shared insight into his relationship with them in a POPL Father's Day interview in 2023. "One thing that was a struggle early on was that the kids didn't necessarily run up and jump in my arms and give me a big hug," the Property Brothers star said. "I also remember several times where they'd be out with other kids and someone would say, 'Oh, your daddy's so funny,' and they'd be like, 'That's not my daddy, he's my Jonathan.' So that would hurt a little bit," he continued.